This is an extract from our AHK Hero Club. We have calls 3 times a week. Please like the video if you learned something. We're not using the lower models. And we come nowhere near hitting the weekly or monthly stuff, right? And I use it all day, right? But when I was first doing this, and I started creating skills, and telling it to build the, what's it called, workspaces and something else. There was some sort of a check. And we were burning through them like crazy. And I realized because it was launching like up to 10 agents all working at the same time to build my skill, to test it and to do all the stuff, right?
It was your skill creator skill that was consuming so many tokens.
Well, but it wasn't just that. It was that was driving the other
the other ones, right? So
different tests to do, but it's still related to that, Irfan. I'm just saying, I use the skill creator tool all the time. It doesn't do it. It's when I was telling it to do all this additional stuff, and I saw it was creating multiple agents to go do things at multi-threaded type of idea, right? So anyway, that might be where you're burning up a lot of stuff and not realizing.
That's very interesting. So here, what I'm thinking is I'm not using, or at least not consciously telling it to use multiple agents in the background.
No, you don't have to. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So this agent just reads a plan that I gave it. It goes ahead and validates the plan, inspects the Git status, and then after that, it produces an implementation packet and give it back to a different agent.
And there are two, I forget if they're skills or what. There are 2 tools you can use to go, and it like reviews where you used your tokens and tells you things that ate it up a lot, right? So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, are you talking about the debugging agents here?
No.
Okay.
No, there was a tool you tell it, you say, go look at my stuff, and it comes back and says, hey, here's where you're burning the majority of your stuff. Like it kind of gives you segments.
I would love to see that. Yeah, that's a very interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
It's a Claude command. I think it's for Claude.
Oh, it's in Claude. Okay.
There's the Claude, but there's also one that I had to go get. It was a skill, but it wasn't from Anthropic.
I would say, and this is the other thing, a lot of people, I've noticed a lot of people saying, no, Claude is better, VS Code is better, or whatever. I've noticed that everything that happens in one editor, the other one copies it. Everything that happens in one AI, the other one copies it too. So in the end, if I assume, even though that might be only for Claude, somebody built something for VS Code that would do probably the same thing.
Hold on. I mean, I don't know if you're using the wrong terminology or what, but your editor is independent of the model, right? So I use Claude from within VS Code, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
VS Code, but I'm like the editor to me, it is independent of, because I can use Cursor and still use Claude, and I can use VS Code and Cursor. Right. Like,
quick note on that. Even though you can, they're different. So the Claude model that is in VS Code and the Claude model that is in Claude Code, for example, they're different somehow. But I think because of the instructions that VS Code sends to it or something.
And there are different instances as well. They don't,
Right.
So, but let's back up a step, because you kind of, well, you didn't gloss over it. There was stuff I wanted to add where when you were telling Ray why it may be harder, not harder, but Ray was thinking it'd be so much easier for you to do this stuff, right? And I think there's things you didn't outline also. There's some dangers, because you, quote unquote, and don't take this, you, right? Programmers.
No, I understand.
Think they know the answer, right? And also they're right. But you might have missed a totally other great way to solve a problem that you weren't aware of, right?
Right. That's 100% true. A lot of times I think I know the answer, and it just so happens that my answer is wrong for whatever reason.
Well, no, but your answer still might work fine. It's just, hey, this other approach was superior in some ways, right? Like it does, because I know you know if something's going to work, it's going to work, right? But my point was like the segmentation thing I did where I used the skill to brainstorm, and it brought up some stuff in DaVinci I had no idea even existed. Right? And I'm like, I never would have thought of it because I didn't even know it was a thing. Right. So anyway, that's one. But also, as I said, I don't, we haven't, you and I have chatted a couple times in the last month, but not a lot, right?
Yeah.
I know before when you were working with us, you were still, to me, doing too much coding. You're a coder and you're a programmer, and you were talking about it here. You get in the weeds, and sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes you have to be because you're doing it really. Members enjoy a sweet 25% discount on everything we offer, from in-depth courses to ready-made scripts and pro services. Members get unlimited access to 466 plus hours of video lessons, packed with AHK insights to binge learn whenever inspiration hits.